Okay, I got good boat speed here, guys. I'm a little high. You can probably squeeze this jib, try it if you want. High card, high card! This race is called Reggae Regatta, and it's an open race. We've got everything. We've got 3 different courses running at the same time, keel boats, dinghies and small boats for kids, and then kind of intermediate boats. And in the intermediate section were the catamarans, as well as a few of the larger dinghy type boats.
What happens in sailboat racing, there's 2 types of racing. One design where everybody races the same boat, and then handicap racing where everybody races different boats, but there's a handicapping system. So they'll all start together, and the faster boats will finish first. Well, they keep the time, and then with the ratings, they handicap everybody and come up with a calculated time, and that's how they figure out who won. So the first boat that finishes doesn't necessarily win in a handicap system.
All right, guys, tacking now! Get ready for a big skirt! Dump the traveler, dump the traveler.
The lake here we do is a good place to learn, and the small boats are great because if you're good at small boats, the bigger boat people will want you to crew because of your agility and you understand. You will learn things on a small boat that when you get on a big boat, things seem to be slow motion. You get to be way ahead of the game. But there's boats built for everybody. It depends on the design of the boat and the sailing characteristics and your body sizes of what will make you comfortable on the water. And that's kind of what you need to look for. You go sailing and you read about it and you learn. And you learn from other people. Every time you go out, you learn something new. I don't care how many times or how many years you spend on the water, every time you go out, you will learn something new. And it's a wonderful game, it really is. There's rules and the people, it's just like I said, it becomes a way of life. Well, we have 3rd and 4th generation families here. And new people have a hard time initially breaking in, but once they start to learn and pick up the people and meet the people, you have to put forth some effort. It doesn't happen automatically for you. But once they do, they begin to see, and everybody here is extended family. And it's a wonderful thing. It's just a wonderful thing to be involved with. We're all volunteer club. We have 1 employee. And other than that, it's all, everything you see happening today is all volunteer people putting it on.
Sailing for me is, first of all, I've been doing it for a long time. It's something unusual, and I love the people involved in it. That's the rush I get. I've been racing against some sailors for 20 plus years now that I've literally grown up with. And some of them my dad's age, some of them are the young college kids that I've seen grow up in the sport. So for me, it's the friends I have and the people I know. It's a really tight community. I travel across the whole Southeast nation running regattas and also participating in events. So it's a large network of great friends that we have in this sport. And you literally can go anywhere in the world and pick up a boat and sail. It's, you know, we don't race on the different side of the roads in the UK. Sailing is sailing no matter where you are. So you can charter a boat in the BVIs, you can race a laser on Lake Lanier, or go to Newport and hop on a boat for the weekend, and it's the same everywhere you go. We have a stronger group of sailing here than we do in a lot of coastal areas because the access to the lake is phenomenal. It's easy to join a club like this. It's easy to find a public ramp to launch boats, motorboats or sailboats, where that's not always the case on the coast. Charleston, for example, is a really hard place to access a boat launch ramp. And sailing can be very difficult there. So for me, this is a great playground that's open to all, and it makes it a lot more fun for everyone.
I think everybody should do the sport, honestly, because it's very inexpensive. You can buy a boat here for probably $1,000, $2,000, and it will cost you $100 a year to sail. You know, so you're going to pay more on gas or anything else for any other thing, jet ski, powerboat, or what have you.
And I always tell people that are getting their kids involved in sports or getting events, and your first job as a parent or as an instructor is to make them love this sport. It's the only way this sport's going to continue on, and if we can't get the kids to love it, then they're not going to be racers, and they're not going to pass it on to the next generation of kids. So by getting our new generation of sailors out there just loving sailing as a whole, whether they race or recreation or a crew, it doesn't matter, but they've got to love the sport. And I think we're doing a really good job of that, of balancing fun and racing, especially at this club.
Well, just come give it a try. If you love the water and you're a water person, it's a natural thing. You'll know right away. Some people fit right into it. Some people aren't comfortable in the water at all, and it comes out. And it doesn't take long, because you can sail on light air days when it's really calm and boring, or you can sail when it's blowing very hard and it's scary and it beats you up. And then there's days when it blows just right and it's a really pleasant experience. So you go through all the emotions of breeze, weather, and nature, and the game of racing sailing is you're competing against Mother Nature, but now you throw in that you're competing against another competitor against Mother Nature. Now you begin to understand the game.
This is something very unique here. It's a very homegrown program with tons of volunteers, and I think I call out to anybody who's had an interest in sailing or sailed previously. If they want to get back involved, give us a call, because Lake Lanier's got a lot to offer, both from sailing or recreation on this lake. It's really fantastic, and I've been a lot of places, so I can speak firsthand about that. It's wonderful.
Come up and meet some people at the club. There's always people needing crew. And at any skill level, you get involved and you'll learn every time. And and the more you learn, if you want it, you like it, you have a good time, you come back, and it'll become a way of life if you keep doing it.